Exactly 1 year ago, Mifo reached out to the channel with their 05. With their 100 hours of playing time, no other companies could compete. And now, 1 year later, they competed with themselves. Oh, I don't know. Something about Sunday mornings and coffee. They go so well together. Before we forget, attention to detail. Skylar back in the house. Hi, Skylar. You wave to everybody? Cat's a cat, and that's that. Guys, what are we talking about today? Well, you heard it correctly. Mifo is back at it again, and they sent me out their new 05 Gen 2. So yes, lots to talk about today, and we're going to cover all that in just a second, but let me introduce myself to the ones that have never met me before. My name is Brannon No. That's right, there's absolutely no D whatsoever in this name, and I love doing tech reviews of the latest and greatest. Obviously, today we're talking earbuds. So that being stated, if you guys enjoy what you've seen so far on this channel, don't miss another video I provide. Get down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, hit all to be notified in all the crazy content I provide. And I make promises, guys. That's right, I make promises on this channel to deliver good quality, as you can see, and honest reviews. And that is how I like to roll. So does any of you remember when I did the actual review a year ago on the Mifo 05s? Anyone? How horrible was that? That's when I used to do the top downs on this computer desk with a contraption to hold my camera, and I only had one camera at the time, and obviously I've gotten much better in a year's time, which is awesome. So having said that, unfortunately, I don't have the original Mifo 05s here with me in the studio to compare with the Gen 2s. Actually, I gave them away on the channel, but that's okay. We don't really need to look at those any longer, seeing that the new Gen 2s have arrived. But since then, let me remind you that I did do two other videos besides the 05s on the Mifo 07s in the indigo blue. You guys remember these? Yeah. And the Mifo 07s. Remember these with the little lanyard? Yeah. So Mifo and I go way back, okay? I've done a few videos for them, and I love their product. I really do. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and hit the Skycam and show you everything that comes in the box. All right, guys, what I like to call an accordion style instruction manual you get in the box with pictures and everything you need to know to get you started on your product. Also coming in the box, guys, is your USB-C charging cable. That's right, USB-C. If you do remember, on the old 05, they were a micro USB. We all hated that, so they obviously listened. You also get 4 sets. That's right, guys. 4 sets of silicone gel tips to get that perfect comfort fit. And here it is, the new Mifo 05 Gen 2, which they didn't change a damn thing when it comes to their case. Still built like a tank and can be used as a weapon if need be. That's right, all metal construction. Listen to this. Okay, no plastic whatsoever on the outside. Now on the inside, when you open it up, yeah, you're gonna find yourself a little bit of plastic going on. And the way these open, okay, like any of the other Mifos, they have this hinge on them. You got a hinge here, you got a hinge on the 07s, okay, and you have a hinge on the new 05s as well. And if you look at this closely, it actually pulls up and away. See how that works? Okay, when it closes, it clamps down. When you open it, it opens up on a hinge. So the only reason I've never been a fan of this style case is the fact that you can almost open it the other way. And this is what I mean by that. Right here, look at it, it starts to lift, but you can't go any further because it's the back end. So thank goodness they made this little thumb groove a lot more identifiable, if that's even a word, and where you have to open it up. Now on the side of the case, you have your USB-C charge right there, and they also include this USB fast charge dongle, which you can plug right in to the USB-C, and now you guys are able to charge your phone or any other devices. So you can use this as a power bank. Very cool. Loving that new feature. But one thing to note, it does concern me a little bit, is when I first plugged this in, that's as far as it goes, guys. So don't try to force it any further. That is it with the dongle or their USB-C. Okay, that is as far as it goes in. So it's a little wiggly. I don't know if I like that. You might make it to the con list. Okay. All right, with no exception to the rule, Brannon always does the gravity test with earbuds. So these are no exception. Let's find out how well they stay in the case when shaken. Oh, there goes one. So the right departured and the left decided to stay. All right, now that I retrieved the right, let's take out the left physically. Are you gonna get that crazy shaking them? I doubt it, okay? Unless you're on a Cedar Point ride or something. I'm sure you'll be just fine. All right, taking a closer look at the earbuds, they are a lot different now than the older 05s, okay? And what I mean by that, they definitely have done away with the physical buttons. And I normally like physical buttons because then that way you know where it is. But on these, when they had them, I hated it. And most everybody complained about it. They had 2 physical buttons on each earbud on each side. So basically when you pushed the button, it felt like you were shoving the earbud out of your ear. Just like they did on the Indigo Blue with that little indentation. So very nice, very responsive. Digging that. All right, let's see how they go in the ear. Oh, nice. They don't stick out very far. Very, very nice. So yeah, they definitely don't feel like they're gonna slip out. They feel very comfortable. Could probably wear them all day. All right, let's go ahead and nerd out with me real quickly and go over the specs. And trust me, you're gonna wanna know what these come with. It's pretty impressive. We'll do a music test, and then we'll do a sound test, and then I'll give you my honest opinion. You guys know the drill. Let's get to it. 2600 milliamp battery in this. Do you guys know what that means? That's why you can get that power bank, okay? That's why you can stick that dongle in there and charge your phone and other devices. But here's the best part. Last year, the Mifo 05 had 100-hour playback time. That was incredible. I mean, nobody could touch that, right? So what did they come out with this? 150 hours, guys. Just when you thought it was insane to have 100 hours on your case, they got 150 now. Crazy. Yeah. So that is a huge upgrade, okay? And that is all because of the 2600 milliamp battery that's built in. 10 hours per charge. So yeah, guys, you're going to get 10 hours on the buds alone. That is plenty. Has CVC 8.0 dual mic canceling in each bud for superb calling, okay? We will do a mic test here in the studio, and obviously we'll be the judge of that. Bluetooth 5.2. Last year's was 5.0, 5.2 now, with the new Qualcomm QCC3040 chip, and it supports SBC, AAC, aptX, and aptX HD. Whew, wow, what a mouthful. So yeah, this is going to be very, very universal with whatever device you're using. And lastly, you're going to get the same IPX rating as the last year's 05, which is an IPX67. Obviously, they didn't need to upgrade that whatsoever. It is an outstanding rating for whatever you need to do. Sweating, jogging, working out, outside, any conditions, and you can submerge them, okay? So that is fantastic. You can get them wet and have no worries whatsoever. All right, let's go ahead and get these in the ears. We'll do a music test. Then we'll do that sound test we were talking about. We'll go over a few pros and cons. I'll give you my opinion, and we'll get you guys out of here. All right, thing I love about Bluetooth 5.2 is, man, as soon as you stick these in the ears, they are connected like that. Great. All right, obviously we're going to debut a ARTLIST song as we do on my channel. I am a member. I love ARTLIST. If you are a content creator and you love the music that I provide you with on my channel, or even if you just dig music in general, which a lot of us do, don't hesitate. It's the first thing you'll see on my description down below. And don't forget to get yourself 2 free months while you're at it. Today's song choice is called Tokyo Vibes by the artist Ramal. Here we go. Started out at halfway. Let's turn it up. Building up. Here it comes. Chest. Wow. Nice. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. Yeah, these sound incredible, guys. No doubts about it. Mifo always seems to do a fine job in finding that right sound. And yeah, I felt it in the chest for sure. All right, let's go ahead and do a mic test and see how well those speakers that they're boasting about sound. All right, you guys know the drill. As always, the professional mic sounds like this. But how do the Mifo 05 sound? Like this? Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. How do I sound? How are those mics performing? Now, you guys know I won't know until I'm in post, and we'll get in there soon. But for right now, it is entirely up to you guys. Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? All right, fast forward. I've been in post, and yeah, these sound just fine. They did claim to have some really nice mics, that 8.0 dual mic canceling, and yeah, it sounded fine. It sounded just fine. These will be great for phone calls. No worries there. All right, let's go over the pros and cons real quickly. And pro number one is definitely going to be, what do you guys think it is? You guys take a guess? If you guessed battery life, then it's a winner chicken dinner for sure. Guys, the battery life on this, 150 hours. Like I said, last year's model was 100 hours. That was more than enough. It was plenty. And now they got 150 hours. Power bank, extra dongle, charge up your phone while you're listening. It is a all-in-one wrapped up deal. You also get 10 hours on the buds themselves. It's just a sweet package, okay? And pro number two is gonna go to the Bluetooth 5.2. I am digging the fact that they are starting to stick that technology in our earbuds, guys. It's fantastic. It makes it just very versatile. And lastly, the sound. Guys, you are going to love the sound of these, guaranteed. The Mifo 05 sounded awesome. The Mifo 07s, the Mifo 09s. Did I say 7 and 9? I don't know. Did I mix those up? I could have. I have no idea. These are the Mifo 07 Indigo Blues. And these are the Mifo 09s. Forgive me if I made that mistake. I'll have to check it out in post. Where there are pros, there are always cons. And con number one is I found these, just like the last year's model, they're kind of hard to get out of the case, okay? You got to kind of dig your fingers down in there and get them out. A little muscle memory, and I'm sure you'll be just fine, but they are a little difficult to get out, so just keep that in mind. Con number two, the case size. Now, I get it. You have to have this size case to get that kind of power bank, right? But it is going to be cumbersome, and it is definitely heavy. Okay, you guys got to remember that. They make their cases very durable, very built to last, but heavy and cumbersome. And last, but certainly not least, it does not come with the wireless Qi charge. You guys know how I feel about that. I love that on earbuds when you can just slap it on a charger and Bob's your uncle. And the last con has to be mentioned because I talked about it way earlier in the video, is the USB-C and the dongle not being able to push it all the way in. It just sticks out a little bit, made it a little bit flimsy. And that, my friends, is the last con of the day. If you have a question that I may have missed, don't hesitate. Drop me a comment down below and I will most certainly try to get back to you as soon as possible. Next question, would Brannon recommend you guys the new Mifo 05 Gen 2? Of course I would. I love their products. You know that. Although I am not sponsored or endorsed through the company whatsoever, they merely reach to the channel, I reach to you. That's how it works, okay? Very simple. I will be sure to drop you guys an affiliate link down in the description below and where you can pick up a pair of these. And if you are curious of what today's price is, now you have to keep this in mind as well. When I give you a price on Amazon, it is exactly right now as this video is being made. So if I put this video out today, fantastic. If I put the video out tomorrow, it could be a totally different price. So bear in mind, today's price on Amazon, $109.99. Okay, there's no coupons that I see. It's a flat 110 bucks. 150 hours, the power bank capabilities. So yes, that will be driven towards that type of consumer that wants it for that power bank, because that is awesome. That's who you're gonna find picking these up. But not only that, you get fantastic sound along with it. So it's a win-win. All right, let's get you guys out of here. But first, you know what we do on the channel. We open fortune cookies and let's get it going. Let's see what kind of fortune is on a Sunday for Brannon. Here we go. All right. Let's see. The purpose of life is to live a life of purpose. Sometimes you get some pretty dumb fortunes, and today is no exception. Are pretty dumb. If you liked what you saw today, would you guys do me a huge favor? Would you be sure to share and like this video as it helps the channel grow tremendously. And guys, keep in mind, I love each and every one of you, and I will be seeing you in my next